Okay, so moving to the next stage where you will now see exactly what the vendors can do on the system. So just under here, I had a user called vendor. So I'll just sign out from the supervisor row and log into the vendor. So log into the vendor. Let's check. Okay, so this is the list of the as you saw, we made two orders for this particular list of employees. So now this being part of the now being submitted to the vendor, this is what the vendor is able to see on the dashboard. So they will be able to actually see the list. So I can just say viewing all the orders for today. I'll just filter them for by today. Just the list that they have and what the orders that they have received. So currently we have received orders under engineering. Just maybe to make it a little bit, just to take you back in terms of how we came up with this order part. I'll just try and log out and also just try to make an order for a different department, so which is mining, and then this is the user that I will log in, because remember we only did orders for engineering. So I'll log in as a supervisor for I'll log in as a supervisor. I'll go back to my team. So yeah, so this is the mining operations team. These ones didn't have the orders placed, so I have 0 orders. I have 4 employees present, the order rate and the like. So here, let me just place an order for all these 4 under this. So you have the things that they have picked to order. Let me just place them. So I've placed the order, so it's telling me order has been placed for 4, and then I'm able to see this. So as a supervisor, I'm able to see this dashboard for the people that I have under me. So here you can actually filter by what has been ordered today and their status and the likes here. So this is what you will see. So let me just log out. I just wanted to add more numbers on the vendor side. So I'll go back to log into the vendor. Okay, so that's our vendor. Okay, yeah, so I think we have a little bit more stuff to order from. So here I have a list of all the employees or all the departments that have made the orders. Let me just filter them by date. Yes, filter by date. Yes. So here you will see that under mining operations, I've got 4 orders. Under engineering, I've got 3 orders. So here, this is where I'll be placing my status. So for instance, I'll come in and say, okay, I'm marking all these as preparing. So these have been marked as preparing. So the dashboard, so this can actually, it can be configured to notify the people who are expecting it to be received, or just on the dashboard for the supervisors that we say, okay, these have been delivered, or these are getting prepared. So basically, that's what you actually go for in terms of setting statuses. So if it's ready, if it's delivered. So this is the status that the vendors will be actually be putting. So here, maybe for instance, I'll just put different statuses here. Of course, these also go as some of them are confirmed by the users that receive them, or the supervisor that receives the orders. So mainly that's what the vendors need to do, to have these things prepared and notified as they get delivered, so that the 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 supervisors can actually know what has been ordered and what hasn't been ordered. So here they will actually have, so you have seen that all the orders for today have been prepared and delivered, so we won't have any orders unless maybe, for instance, one of them wasn't completed. I'll just shoot it back there. Just put it on pending. Yeah, so it will indicate that it's not yet prepared or it's not yet delivered, so it will still remain under this section. So we have orders for today that the vendor will see that's not prepared, and the vendors for the orders for the total orders and the manual list. So I will go down here just to also mention to you that the vendor has got options to add more orders on the menu. So for instance, they can come here and select what the menu is, and the name of the name and the description, what's more like just describing what they're offering there, and the category of what they want to add, and then they can add. So this one will now come down and they can actually indicate if it's available or not. So on this part, okay, so this is a list of orders. Now let me just go back. So the vendor will now be able to view all orders, just like I mentioned, and then manage the menu. So under the menu, they'll have this list of all the menus that they are providing. So here they have the options to, for instance, if on that particular day they don't have some of these meals available, they will actually it will actually be easier for them to come here and say, okay, we are not providing this type of meal today. We'll just mark it not available and then update. So since this has been marked as not available, as you can see here, not available, this meal won't be part of the list of things or list of meals that the supervisor will see, as you can see. So previously maybe we had this meal, but on this particular day the vendors have decided to say, okay, we don't have this meal available, so they will be able to mark it as unavailable. So if it is marked as unavailable, it won't appear on the list of things that are available for ordering. So this now gives the options for the vendors to easily add and remove items or menus that are available for the supervisors. So that's what we have as so I'll just go back maybe just to log into the supervisor again, so that we can also see how it appears as part of the things that in terms of delivery. Which user did I use actually? Okay, so okay, so the user logs in. So the user will be able to see today's meals. They'll be able to see, okay, they have one meal that's pending, the other one that has been delivered, so they'll be able to easily manage their team's delivery. So basically that's what we have as as a system or together. So yeah, in summary, some of these things in like for instance, in if you want, if for instance you don't want the orders to be, it depends on how the process is. If this if these orders can be exported, because under the HR part, you will see that the HR is able to manage the vendor and the vendor's information. So there we can actually send an Excel sheet that they'll be able to see and proceed with the orders that are present. Yeah, but making it run through the system is more effective because you track all the record and all the status of items that have been delivered. So mainly that's the whole system in its entirety. Yeah, very customizable. And this interface was just meant for demos. We can actually uh, uh, put it all together so that it can be more presentable for the users that are using it. Yeah, thanks.